Pennies and paper, mountains of debt.
When it comes to currency, we tend to think of dollars and cents. But in the age of social media, currency is a lot more complicated than just the change in your pocket.
The concept of currency when I was a kid and first out of school was a very literal translation. Currency was the way you bought products and services. It was green dollars.
As the internet becomes a place for people, communities of affinity to come together because of their like minds, it creates these new economies where things like reputation, things like karma, begin to actually count for something.
When everyone's connected publicly, there are new facets of currency that emerge.
In 20th century US, for the most part, wealth correlated with social status. So especially in the United States, you have a really big drive towards consumer success and capitalist success within that framework. When you get into the virtual world, what ends up becoming the status is really about attention and visibility. It's about how much attention you can command and how many people are listening to you.
These new media metrics, Facebook friends or Twitter followers or karma points, or the simple reputation you have on a New York Times or Washington Post, these have real value.
Today, currency really is about your social capital. It's about the quality of your relationships and the number of people that respect you, trust you, think of you.
Trust, relationships, and clout. The internet has created value out of interactions. Collaborative consumption, peer-to-peer marketplaces, a sharing economy.
With social capital as a measure of value.
The more trusted you are, the more you'll reap rewards, and all of a sudden trust becomes a form of currency. And that currency goes far beyond borrowing a power drill or a cup of sugar. It goes into politics and big business where people are starting to demand transparency and honesty.
We're getting more collective. Most things come, innovations come, ideas come from need, from crisis. And when that happens, things just start to happen very, very quickly.
We are totally switching in our economy. We've gone as bad as we can possibly go. Leaders have lied, they've cheated, they've stolen. They've said, I've lied, cheated, and stolen, and no one's put them in jail. Trust has become a form of currency because it's the only thing people can't and don't have. You can't buy trust. And that's where the internet begins to play a really big role. Social media begins to play a big role.
What is the relationship between social currency and traditional currency?
As reputation becomes a form of capital, the platforms we network on are also rapidly increasing in value.
The ecosystem for entrepreneurship is the strongest I think it's ever been in history.
The internet economy is based on imagination. It's based on the future. It's based on our hopes and our dreams and our desires. So as a result, its valuations know no limit, because it speaks to our hopes. It speaks to, our inner potential, which is infinite.
From social capital to green dollars to new internet economies. What are your thoughts on digital currency?
I'm Ramona Pringle, and this is Our Digital Life.